I spent months in hospital. I remember waking up, but I couldn't remember what happened. I was really scared being away from home.
2018, at the end of the year, the last 2 weeks of school, I knew something wasn't right. So Tenaya was getting sicker every day, and I just noticed her losing weight, not having energy, and I didn't really know much about RHD, so I really didn't know what to expect. Her oxygen level started to drop, so she had to get put on oxygen and flown straight to Perth. When we got there, they called the doctor from ICU down.
Tenaya was on the edge. She was brought to Perth to intensive care, underwent 2 open heart surgeries. She would have died if she didn't have those operations.
Yeah, they done x-rays and found out that her heart valve wasn't shutting properly, and so they had to put her on life support machine.
I mean, no child should have to experience open heart surgery, for goodness sake. We live in Australia. We're a first world economy, and yet our people are subjected to living conditions that bring this disease on when it's totally been eliminated in mainstream Australia.
There's no cure for rheumatic heart disease. The mainstay of treatment is monthly penicillin injections. Don't get those injections, you're exposing yourself to getting rheumatic fever again, and that can be catastrophic.
Really scary when I go to hospital. I don't like the needles.
We know how to deal with it. We can signal the end of rheumatic heart disease in Australia. We can implement the Endgame Strategy, and we can end RHD so that kids in the future won't have to go through what Tenaya went through. The Endgame Strategy has been 5 years in the making, building on decades of research around understanding what it will take to control this disease and, in fact, to eliminate it. In the Endgame Strategy, we identify 5 critical elements to get rid of rheumatic heart disease. The first is that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander leadership is essential. The second is the importance of community-based programs. The third focuses on making sure that environments are healthy. The fourth means focusing on early prevention. And the fifth is around caring and supporting those who already have rheumatic heart disease. And all of those things need to be done together, because there is no silver bullet to actually get rid of rheumatic heart disease.
Tenaya's just a full-on outgoing kid, and she tries anything, she will do anything like sports. She doesn't get embarrassed or anything about the scar and stuff. She'll walk around town with no shirt on still.
Feel very, very proud of Tenaya. You know, she's been through so much already in her life. It's just amazing, you know, what a strong little soul she has.
But she wants to also be a footy player, she said. She wants to play for the Eagles. So, yeah.
Australia will be rid of rheumatic heart disease if we are able to implement our strategy and have it led by our people, so that we can eliminate all the risk factors and the fear of anyone contracting this debilitating illness ever again.
We now have the blueprint to end rheumatic heart disease in Australia. If we do this, we give kids like Tenaya around the country an opportunity to live their lives to the fullest.
Kids like me need your help.